one-man show. He also conducts the Providence Ghost Walk, the original Ghosts in Graveyards walking tour of Providence. Get ready for a truly unique theater experience. Ladies and gentlemen, the best-dressed man in magic, Rory Raven.
Good evening.
My name is Rory Raven, and I'm going to read your lives tonight. Just out of curiosity, how many of you believe in ESP, psychic powers, this kind of thing? A bunch of a smattering of you? Excellent. I don't. But I'm going to read your minds anyway. To do this, I need to get you to focus your thoughts. Earlier, as we were arriving, I was moving out on the assembly of the wall, passing out little cards, little pencils, asking you to jot down bits of personal trivia and thoughts to hopefully zero in on later. Some of you came in a little bit late, you know who you are. And you don't have your cards. Those of you who do not have cards and pencils who wish to participate in these psychic experiments that are soon to follow, just raise your hand. You can take a couple of these and pass them down to those folks. If you can jot down on the cards some bits of personal trivia, names, places, dates, have some significance to you that I would not know. Seeing I don't know most of you, you've got a pretty broad latitude. If I were doing this, I might jot down Dixie, which is my dog's name. I might write down Judy, which is my wife's name. I would put the wife's name first, then the dog. I might write down my birthday, I might write down where I went to college. 2 or 3 bits of personal trivia that have some significance to you. Nothing really embarrassing or personal or delicate. Don't admit that this is you killed a hitchhiker when you were 17. This is not the venue. Little bits of personal trivia have significance to you that I would not know about. Now, these cards are index cards to most normal people. To professional mind readers such as myself, these are known as billets. Billets comes from French, means with a letter. I don't know why mind readers such as myself refer to these little cards as billets, but we do. Now, ordinarily, there would be absolutely no reason to mention this esoteric piece of trivia to you, aside to show off my rather unusual vocabulary. I mention it because it was the only way to make sense of the following strange little anecdote. Toward the end of her life, Mae West, you all know Mae West, of course, Mae West became fascinated, possibly even obsessed, with questions of the psychic, the paranormal, the supernatural. She actually went to a number of psychics for a psychic reading. She went to mediums, she went to seances, to contact spirits from the beyond. During her several years of exploring the unknown, Mae West said, and I quote, "Unless they can read billets blindfolded, I don't think they are truly great prophets." So, I don't want to disappoint Mae West. I need to borrow one of you for a moment who's reasonably spry. Doesn't mind doing some errands back and forth across the audience, because in about 2 minutes, I will be in no position to do so for myself. I will look out and assemble wrong and select my volunteer. It's going to be, you want to try this? Well, what's your name right here? Maureen, huh? I want to begin with my new friend Maureen. parents. We're going to say this tape, you know where this goes. No. This goes. Oh. What about there? Maureen!
Rory.
Do you think this points anybody I can see? All right, just a little etiquette kind of point. I understand this may be your first time doing this, but generally when somebody is blindfolded, it would be polite to say, "Here I come." Before you go jamming your fingers anywhere near someone's eyes. Maureen, there are 3 more pieces of tape there on the table. Take one off, put it on my head. Two sides on my head. Point. The heel of your head, the flat part here, not the fingers that points, they hurt. The heel of your head, the gaps, the holes, the place like your feet, feel the cookies and eyeball. Good? Yeah. Or you can point it back to see. We go a little further. Let's see these little sleep maps. You know where this goes. Maureen, please point it back to see. Okay. You good?
Yep.
We're going to go a little bit further. Maureen, do you think that points anybody I can see? Good, I'll stop. Maureen, can we get the errand running that I mentioned a moment ago? Should we have the basket there on my table? Those of you who have your cards, your billets, as they're called, can you pass those down so they reach the aisle? Maureen, can you go on one side of the aisle, down the other, collecting those cards as you go?
Yes.
So you just gather them at the very end, toss them in the basket as Maureen comes by. If you were going to a vaudeville house back in the 1920s, you may have seen a mentalist performing acts similar to this. You might have also seen a woman named Shireen. Shireen performed this sort of thing. She'd be very heavily blindfolded by members of the audience. When she was blindfolded, they would lay out an obstacle course on the vaudeville stage. Shireen would then dance her way through the obstacle course on the vaudeville stage. None of you need to see me dance, so I do this. Rick, can you bring that back up and just hand me the baskets? You just have a seat. Be thunderous